We'll pick this one up in a minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next fight is scheduled for 3 rounds in the MMA Xplosion lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 7 wins with 5 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Warrior Training Center, the Irish Fury, Sean Fitzsimmons. And now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 5 wins with 4 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 155 and 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of One Fight Team, JJ Mix. And when this fight begins, your referee in charge is Steve Mazzagatti.
As you were saying just a moment ago, Joey, JJ Mix, a great kickboxer, yes?
Definitely, brother, definitely. Solid striking. And when he showed up at Couture's, I saw him hitting the bag. I gave him some pointers. I was like, man, you're sharp. He said, thanks. I never had a coach before. I'm 100% self-taught.
Really?
I was like, wow, all right.
Sean Fitzsimmons, pre-fight said, ooh,
oh, there's that left kick to the face, followed by a quick jab to the face as well.
Sean was confident coming into this one. I asked him what he was predicting. He just said, look, enjoy the show.
Look at when Sean throws that left hand. His right hand drops to his waist. I don't like seeing that in a fighter when they're fighting a striker at the caliber that JJ's at. And you see right away, Sean got tagged a couple when he wanted none of the stand-up game. He wanted to change this up and go to wrestling.
Yeah, JJ's doing a nice job of utilizing that reach, man. That jab, even his crosses are connecting. Nice head kick.
He's just peppering him. Long, stiff jab. Lead left head kick. Right across the body. Right head kick. Simmons wants none of this stand-up game and immediately tries to secure that single leg. But you see JJ doing a great job of hand fighting and securing the whizzer right there. You see him, he's got the whizzer going, and he's also fighting the hands right there. Great single leg defense.
Ken, what do you know about JJ's ability if it does go to the ground? How is he?
Slick on the ground. He's long, he's wiry. It's not his specialty, especially his striking. But JJ is no slouch on the ground. He's got smooth, quick transitions, and he knows what he's doing.
Now, this is the question, is if Sean has the advantage if it does go to the ground, can he get it there? Because you're seeing that JJ, it just looks like he's physically bigger and stronger than Sean is. And Sean isn't really effectively being able to grab his legs, scoop him, put him on his back. And he just looks like JJ just looks stronger.
You know what? It's not even so much right now watching that he does look stronger, but it's JJ's doing everything right. There's a thing in wrestling called chain wrestling where one move leads to another. Every offensive takedown has a defensive counter that leads to an offensive counter and back and forth.
That's it.
And JJ just teeing off. That's it, baby.
That is the end, ladies and gentlemen. JJ Mix looks away Sean Fitzsimmons. I don't know exactly what happened there, but he caught him with a knee to the body, and Sean just looked like he completely gave up. He may have knocked the wind out of him. He may have lost his breath.
Dude, nothing steals your heart faster than a solid body shot.
Here it is.
And we see right here, boom, right there, oh, liver! That was a liver shot, Boss Room Classic.
And all over him right there, 2, 3 shots, and Steve Mazzagatti couldn't get in there quick enough. Excellent job done by JJ Mix. One more time here, taking a look at the replay. Here comes that
left knee right to the liver. You see it slip right under the rib cage, and he just buckled right away.
And he caught him, and he's still dazed, and then goes 1, 2, 3 right on the button just for good measure, and Steve Mazzagatti waves it off. Excellent performance by JJ Mix, and I was wrong. Looked like another first rounder, huh?
Another first rounder, baby. Heck yeah.
These cutmen and quartermen are getting bored. They don't have any work to do tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Steve Mazzagatti has called a stop to this fight at 1 minute 46 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout, JJ Mix!
JJ Mix looked like a complete fighter tonight. He did a great job of stopping the takedown. He knew that he wanted to be on his feet this evening. His kickboxing looked amazing. Just the way that he was changing levels, throwing those punches, looked fantastic. Your thoughts, Joey?
You know what? JJ's an up-and-comer. He's a gamer. His record now goes to 6-4. I saw 2 of his losses that I don't know what the heck happened there, how it happened. He should be an 8-2 fighter.
Well, JJ Mix making important improvements tonight here at the Joint at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. We are coming back in just a moment for more MMA Explosion.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for some more TV for City of the Mix of the World!
Up next here at the Joint at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. And by the way, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Angelo Anarchy Antuna is making his way to the ring right now. Good record on this kid, 6-1.
Great record. Angelo is a stud. A lot of knockouts. We've called a couple of his fights.
Yep.
He is definitely an up-and-comer. He's definitely a future star of mixed martial arts.
Yeah, it's the next generation fighter here at MMA Xplosion, where we showcase some of these guys that you need to know about, because there's a ton of fighters out there nowadays. You know, everyone says that they're an MMA fighter, but there's some guys that are really cutting through the pack and making a big impression. And Angelo Anarchy Antuna is one of them. And I look at some of his stronger suits, and it makes for a good mixed martial artist potentially. He's a state champ wrestler, and he's a great kickboxer.
And knockout power.
Yep.
Anytime you can keep the fight standing or take it down at will, anytime you can knock the person out anytime, that's a dangerous combination. And I like to say the word anytime. I said it 5 times. Anytime, anytime, anytime.
Anytime, Joey.
Anytime. And I think that's Angelo Anarchy's motto, is anytime, any place.
Anarchy yesterday had a little bit of problem making weight as well, so he spent some time in the sauna. We'll see if that affects him tonight, but generally he's pretty good at hitting his weight point. Now these guys are fighting at featherweight, 145. So normally Angelo is pretty good at being able to cut down, and that comes from years of wrestling. Most people that have been wrestling their entire lives know how to exactly hit their mark. Not exactly sure what the problem was yesterday, but at the weigh-ins he seemed a little bit frazzled. He was having a hard time shedding those last couple of pounds, spent some time in the sauna.
You know what? But what that does to me is raise some question marks. And the only reason I'm saying that is because you got a kid who's fought 7 times professionally, always made weight, who was a state champ wrestler, always made weight. Now he's a 6-1 fighter taking on a 1-2 fighter, and he didn't make weight. Does that mean that he took this fight less serious because of the record of his opponent? I think we'll know in a couple minutes.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. We're going to find out pretty quickly here, but I should also mention that he seemed focused at the weigh-ins. I don't know exactly why he was having problems shaking off those last couple of pounds, but he did make weight, and he seemed focused and ready to go. And he was in a lot better mood after he took a pull off of his water bottle after he made weight.
Yeah, I don't blame him. A pull. What are you straight old school? He took a pull off the water bottle.
Took a pull off the water bottle, see?
I thought people only took pulls off of whiskey. Can I get a pull of that whiskey there?
Again, special thanks to those of you that are watching on internet pay-per-view on TDSN.tv. I want to thank our sponsors, The Gun Store, Barry Levinson's Attorneys, Fast Fix Jewelers, LA Boxing Henderson, Mac Accounting and Graphics 2000. Featherweight division, a fight between Kyle Atkinson, who you're seeing on your screen right now, and Angelo Anarchy Antuna. Now, Kyle Atkinson, an amateur kickboxer, also known for having knockout power.
Yeah, his record is deceiving. He's 1-2, and I did some study on him. 2 of these fights, the losses he took on a week's notice. So short-term notice, he knocked out the other opponent that he won was a knockout, a head kick, a brutal. I watched some of his amateur kickboxing fights, and he had some highlight reel knockouts there as well. So I hope Angelo didn't look at that record and think he was fighting a slouch, because based on what I saw of this kid's amateur record, he's a dangerous opponent.
Yeah, and it's tough when you're an up-and-coming fighter and you're fighting an opponent who is also up-and-coming. You can't go to the UFC library and watch 10 fights on a guy and study a bunch of game film. You just have to go, okay, he's had 3 fights, he's lost 2 of them. Maybe I'm not going to spend quite as much time in the gym as I should. Not saying that Angelo did that, because we don't know that to be the case. All we know is that he had a little bit of a tough time making weight yesterday. Now, conversely, Kyle seemed very calm, very collected as he was getting ready yesterday before the weigh-ins.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is scheduled for 3 rounds in the MMA Xplosion featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 1 win with 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Excel Defense Studios, Kyle Atkinson. And now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 6 wins with only 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 145 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of LA Boxing Henderson, Angelo Anarchy Antuna. And when this fight begins, your referee in charge is Steve Mazzagatti.
Man, you can hear the fan support for Angelo Anarchy Antuna. These guys love this kid.
He's a local boy. He's got a big following. Is been fighting a long time out here in Vegas, and he's looking on to put a big show on tonight.
And he's got a great record. He's 6-1, and people like winners.
Is that why you have no friends?
That would be why.
Actually, you know what's sad is every time we compete, I lose to you, so I don't know what I'm talking about.
So what's up now, Joey Barter?
Yeah, I have no friends. Anyone on the internet want to be my friend?
Nice leg kick there from Angelo. Nice head kick.
Kyle kind of stepped up after that landed, like, yeah, let's do this then. Let's start trading.
Yeah, and as we said, Kyle was a very accomplished amateur kickboxer, but Angelo looks like he may be on a different level. A slip there. Kyle trying to capitalize on it.
Kyle trying to change levels. He locked his hands up right under the butt of Angelo. He should be able to scoop him up right now. Let's see him scoop him. And Angelo doing a great job of the defense. He's attacking the neck, and the neck controls the body. That's a great way to defend against a takedown and set up your own.
Yeah, and you see there the wrestling, his ability to manipulate not only his body weight but his opponent's, and he moves to a full mount position. Oh, nice job escaping there. Kyle is out, and now he's on top, raining down the leather. And Angelo, okay, he recovered quickly. He got popped a couple of times right on the button there. I thought it may have rocked him, but man, tough guy. Angelo looks solid.
Angelo also looks a lot bigger. You said he had problems cutting weight. We talked about it earlier, but he looks a lot bigger, and he drops very nice to hit that ankle pick. a la old school Sakuraba. I don't say too much in ankle pick in MMA. Sakuraba used to hit that all day. As you see Kyle trying to hit that armbar, nice hip movement, but it looks like Angelo's out.
Yeah, Angelo very calm, cool, and collected when Kyle was trying to sew up that armbar, and Kyle's mouthpiece comes flying out. Let's see if Mazzagatti doesn't